Hello and welcome back. My name is Vanessa Blank from Wild Woman Bushcraft. Today I want to start an experiment. Some of you write me that you would also practice bushcraft, but it is not possible. Why? You had only small forest or in forest where many people walk in, where many ways are. Is this a problem or not? Today I want to find it out. I walk at this beautiful shiny spring day into a forest with many ways. Is this possible to do bushcraft there? Can I be still unaddicted? Or do people see me? Let's try out. It is very beautiful today and I am sure that I can bring you some spring feeling into your home and learn you maybe something new about our nature. So if you want, come with me. Do you see this ball at the pine tree here? This is cancer, tree cancer. And some people can create wonderful bowls out of these parts of the tree. This grey ball looks very unspectacular, but it is a sign from an animal. It is from an owl. When an owl catch a mouse, he kill it and then he eat it. And everything that with that the stomach can't handle, like the hairs and the bones, came out like this later. I think it was really a mouse, grey hairs. Here you can see the small teeth at this part and here. And this here, I don't know the right English word, it is the part of the bones that is under the breast. Very interesting. The first nettles are there. The most people know nettles only because of the feeling that they make with the poison needles. But it is a health plant. You can eat every part of the plant, and especially in the springtime it is a very good plant because it brings the poison out of the body. So you can eat the fresh leaves directly. And when you don't want that you are hurt in your mouth, you can make this and then nothing hurts. And you had to go often to the toilet when you eat most of them, but this is a really good sign because that means that your body put all the poison out of your body, out of the liver, and this is very healthy. In the springtime the resin comes out like a fluid. In the winter time the trees doesn't have much water in them. They are like in a winter sleep. So, and this is also the reason why many people cut their wood into the winter months, because for every using you need dry wood, and it is better when the wood is from nature dry, so you don't have to wait a long time. And in the spring everything starts again. The trees get fresh needles and leaves, and the resin channels into the tree are full again. And when you want to collect some resin for medicine or for a fire starter, it is perfect in the spring and in the summertime, because when it is warm it flows out very easy and very soften. But when you use it, when you want to take a little bit of the resin, only use a little part of it, because with the resin the tree wants to close and wound. Something hurt the tree here, and when you collect all the resin, the tree wound is open again, and then can bacteria and mushroom came inside of the tree and make them ill. So only use a little bit, only use what you really need, and look that you only use the resin from the top, that the wound is also closed after you use the resin. One of the first really warm spring days, no jacket, short trousers, and warm wind in the skin, in the face. The birds are singing and are looking for a man and woman. Just beautiful here in the forest. I really enjoyed to be today outside here. When me and my siblings are young, we play many hours in the forest every day, and we play alone without our parents, because we had clear rules and we know what we can do and what not when we had to go back home. And we should not be in the forest when it is windy or a storm is there. And my parents always told us a story. I don't know if it is really true or not. So they tell us that two siblings, a boy and a child, play in a hole from a fallen tree, like here behind me. And it was windy, and the tree is not fall down complete like here. So it hangs a little bit in the air. And the children play in this hole and had a small camp there, and a storm came and they still are playing there, and the tree is going back. So, and the kids are then under the tree. Of course they are dead, and they don't find them weeks long, because there was no sign they were under the tree, and only track dogs find them later. And every time when I see a fallen tree like this, I remember the story. And I don't know if the story is true or not, but we never play in such holes. So it works. At first, way or street is not every time the same. I am here in a forest where many people cut their wood, so it is very popular, and this here is the important way. This is the way that go complete through the forest. And here can drive many vehicles, many cars, and many of the woodworkers. So this is a big one. very small ways. So something like this. You see, this is also a big way. Many vehicles can drive there, and it is possible that you can see there many humans or biker, walker, all of them. Then comes ways like this. It is also possible to drive there. SUVs can drive there, but a normal car cannot drive here. So there are many roofs in the way, and for normal cars is here stop. I stand here between the middle way, the important way, and the side way. And it is also possible to do bushcraft here. Where? Maybe someone of you see it. It is not far away, maybe 20 meters. Here. Do you see these young trees? The spruce trees? It is impossible to look through them because they stand tree to tree, and you cannot look through these trees. So when you camp behind them, you are invisible. And when you don't make loud noises or a big fire, nobody can see you there. I always said to people that you should not camp into these young trees. Why? Because there are the wild animals over the day. So the young trees protect them. Nobody can see you them, and nobody can see the animals in them. So don't camp directly inside of the young trees, go behind them. It is like a wall, like a side wall. And it is possible to do bushcraft behind of the wall. This is the only needle tree here in Germany that loses his needles over the winter. All the other still had their needles, like spruce and pine. But this year we call it Lärche. Still get every spring fresh needles. And it grows not like the other trees. The needles from the spruce are everywhere around of the branches, and these needles only grow part by part with a distance between. This is the second way away from the middle way. So I show you the middle way, the side way, and this here is a side way from the side way. Here behind me is the way that I showed you before. And here it is completely quiet. I hear nothing. Far away a motor saw, but nothing else. No car drive here. Maybe a mountain biker, but someone else. I would camp here everywhere direct beside the way, because it is so quiet here. The chance that someone see you here, it is not big. You have at no place a guarantee that nobody find you. So why not here? This must be a massive tree. This must have been a massive tree. My first thought was, why do they cut them? But then I see this. The middle is completely rotten. It would be very easy for me to have a camp place here. But you see, here are some tracks of the wood machines. They often drive here, but you cannot be sure when they come back the next time. It could be today or in 2 weeks. I would camp here because I feel safe here and I can be there a little bit away from this way, nobody see me. But this is too easy and I don't want that it is easy today. I want to show you that you can bushcraft direct at the way. So I go back to the next bigger way and search there for a place. I am here back at the big way because this is what everyone can find. Normally I would not camp here because the wood is too small, there are too many ways in it. These are points which that I will not camp here normally. But this is what everyone can find. So, and I search now here direct at this middle way for a place to do bushcraft. Okay, this is not a good place for a camp. Who see it? Here is a hunter was, so maybe the hunter had a wildlife camera and know that you are here before you see the hunter was, so I had to go a little bit more. One of the first plants in the spring, the cowslip. In the past used the people the cowslip as a health plant, medicine plant, because they collect the flowers, dry them and use it in the winter times as a tea. It helps against cough. But here in Germany we are not allowed to collect it because we had not many of them. We can only collect them if we had them in the own garden. But in the nature we are not allowed to take them with us. You see, I am here always at the big way, and exactly here I would build my camp. I am a little bit away from the hunter walls, but it can happen every minute that someone is coming or not. Do they see me or not? We will see. The camp is ready. It is only on small setup. I had the Pencott Greenzone top, which has a great camouflage color, but the hammock is green and red. So you see red, can you see everywhere in the forest. The camp is very close to the earth, to the ground, because when you are close to the ground, you are more invisible. So the best would be a bivouac bag, of course, in camouflage colors. But yeah, when you are really close to the ground, nobody can see you. Till now, I see nobody. I hear someone far away, but nobody came till this point of the way. So it is good that nobody came, but I also want that somebody came and test how the reaction is, what they say. Maybe later someone is coming, we will see. Mal schauen, ob der kommt. Let's see if he's coming. I'm not sure if you can hear the noise. It was something like a motorcycle. But I'm not sure if it was into the forest, because the forest is so small here. It could be also that he is driving out of the forest and it sounds so loud here, like he is in the forest. So I was never so close to a way before, and all my senses are sharp and open. I see, I watch and I hear the whole time. But till yet, nobody was here. So let's see if someone is coming. Normally, in this wood should be more people. It is a sunny day. We had the lockdown, so the people can go into the forest because they had time. Some of them can't work, but we are able to go out into the forest or the nature. But nobody's here. I am really hungry now, so I'm searching for firewood. Normally, it would be good when you wait when you camp on a place so close to the way till it is dark, because then is the chance not so high that someone is coming. But the negative point is that when someone came into the night and drive maybe not this way, another way in the area here, he can see the shine of the fire very far away. So yeah, it can be positive or negative to make a fire closer, earlier or later. But I'm really hungry now, so I don't wait too long. Step 1, have a camp beside of the way. Step 2, make a fire on the way. This is my dinner, only on sausages. Scheiße nochmal. This is my dinner, sausage filled with some cheese. I grill it on those branches, on this branch. Very primitive but effective. The sausage is ready. I hear a vehicle far away. I'm not sure if it is coming or not. So my ears are the whole time open here. It is really quiet here. I hear only the birds and only silence. I have here an onion. Maybe someone of you know it. Onion directly out of the amber. Barbecue onion. Of course I had here more fire than amber, but I put it inside. And then I put it inside like this, with the cover. And around it is later really dark, really black. I've put, after 20 minutes, the black parts away, and then you can eat it. Of course, it is also important when you camp so close to a way. How loud are you? Are you really silent? Nobody in the closer area will hear you. But when you are loud, when you put branches with your axe into the ground, or have a loud saw or something like else, like this, a dog, or when you are several people and you are loud, this will bring other people to your camp because they want to know what happened there. But when you are really silent and nobody is really close to you, you are like invisible. Now I hear a car came closer to me. Let's check if it is drive this way or another way. Dann schauen wir mal, wie weit die Zwiebel ist. Fertig. Ready. Nein. The late evening hours are there and nobody came. So one part of me hoped that someone came and see me, and the other part hope it works, nobody can see me. So you know now that it can work, it can be possible to do bushcraft direct at a public way. So maybe you go under the week, not at the weekend where all the people go out in the forest, but it can be possible that nobody see you. So I go home now. The late evening hours are there, soon it is dark. And yeah, I am happy that it is still possible to do bushcraft into a small forest with many peoples, normally many peoples, and many vehicles. Let's try it out. Thank you for watching. We see us again at the next video. Have a great time. Bye bye.